Are live. Hello, everybody. This is Silver Heist with special guest Steve Rice. Can you hear me? I see Silver Steeler has been in the house, is still here, and Winning Image Photography. Hello. I think we are live. So we are live, and Winning Image Photography is here. We are live. And good day, 49's Fine Silver, as well as Steve Rice, of course, Jonathan Reese, and Silver Soul. Okay, great. So Silver Britches is in the house. And Dove Season 91. And yeah, so we're going to have a fun night tonight. So we've got a crazy live stream. So this is our live chat, live. And so, yes, so we have a special guest tonight. So thank you all for coming. And Value is Everything is here, as well as Cash Cats. So we have a special guest tonight. We have Steve Rice. Steve Rice is someone I've had fun with over the years. And he's a funny person who likes a good joke with commenting, and I see him in live streams and on other people's fun comments. So we're very pleased to have Steve in the house. So hello, Steve. Welcome.
Hello, glad to be here, and happily I can say I think I know almost everybody in the chat. A bunch of great folks. I'm just going to say hi to everybody at the same time, and glad to see you here.
Yes.
So hopefully we won't disappoint.
Yes. Can people hear Steve as well as me? Give me like a 1 out of 10. 10 for Steve and 10 for me if it's loud enough. Just curious. Everything looks good. So, yeah.
There's Henry Henderson sounding good.
Henry sounds good. Steve sounds good. All right, great. So, yeah, so this is going to be 10 for 10. Excellent. So,
Great.
We've got, and thank you, Silver Britches, for the super chat. That will go into our post-it note funds. We're going to use lots of post-it notes tonight. So we appreciate that. And Muscle Shell is in the house, as well as Sterling Cannabis. So
Cannabis, there you go.
Yeah. So we're looking good. So we're fairly unstructured. It's really up to the audience to be silly. There's two people here. We can be as silly as we can, but the more silly the audience is, the more fun we can have. And so the format is going to be Ask Magic 8 Ball. And oh God, I forgot. I think I had a couple ideas on how to show what Magic 8 Ball is capable of. But Magic 8 Ball only responds to yes and no questions. So, yes. So, let me think.
Hey, do I have that option? Can I just yes or no?
You can jump in and ask a question. And then I think we'll ask Magic 8 Ball a question. He shall answer, and then Steve can jump in and give his opinion too. So if we have a question in the house, let me just sort of give you an example. I had an example earlier, and I forgot what it was going to be. So, well, one is, are we going to have fun tonight? Let's just do that. Is this going to be a silly evening? And Magic 8 Ball says, without a doubt. So there you go. So
well, you see what Winning Image Photography just put in there, right?
They're not expecting much from Steve. We figure we will lose him before the end. Technology, or he falls asleep. So this is.
I told you.
This is the technology we have. As you see, I have Steve on speakerphone, and I have my earbuds picking up the sound, and that thing is going into my phone right here. And yeah, this is very low tech. And I think our sound
glad you
may be
didn't
better.
ask him, will Steve go to sleep?
Yes. I think our sound may be better than 3 out of 4 joint live streams. I'm not positive, but let's see how we can do. So, so if anyone has a question about the direction of gold or silver, whether you should buy um, American Silver Eagles yet, whether the prices are going to go down or up. So if anyone has any questions, you can throw them in the chat, and then we will ask Magic 8 Ball what's on your mind. And I'm going to just have a sip.
Come on, guys. Bring on. I know you got questions.
Bring on the silly. All right. So, Steve, do you have any questions?
Do I have any questions?
Okay. So DW wants to know silver premiums on Eagles are too high. So why don't we ask Magic 8 Ball, are Silver Eagle premiums going to stay where they are? Because that's a yes or a no question. And then we can ask them later different follow-up questions. So are Silver Eagle prices going to kind of stay where they are? And Magic 8 Ball thinks. Signs point to yes. So no improvement on the American Silver Eagles yet. It seems like they're going to stay where they are. What say you, Steve?
I think they're going to stay fairly close to where they are for a little while, and I think they will eventually trickle back down.
Okay. Here's a good question. Is Silver Steeler going to go back to work? Asking for a friend. Is he getting ready to go back and actually do his work activity? And then it is, my reply is no. So it does not look like Silver Steeler is going to be working this evening. I think he's going to be playing hooky and hanging out with us. So I think he's hanging out. Here's a good question, and we'll have to go back and make sure we don't miss any questions. Does Steve wear his Vans in the shower? Let's ask Magic 8 Ball. And the answer is... ask again later. So, what does Steve want to clue us in on his Van wearing?
Yeah, only after I've been mowing the yard.
He wears the Vans when he mows the yard?
No, I'll wear them in the shower after I mow the yard.
Okay. All right. That's good. So Henry asked, when will gold hit 200 or more? So he can't answer like dates, but so we can ask him yes, no questions. So we can say, is gold going to hit 2,000 this calendar year? So for Henry, we'll ask Magic 8 Ball, will gold hit $2,000 this calendar year? And the answer is, it is decidedly so. So there you have it. It looks like gold may hit $2,000 this calendar year. What do you think, Steve? 2,000 is a pretty big stretch.
I'm saying no way, no
He's
how.
saying no, not this year. So I'm thinking not. I think 18, yes. 2,000 is for down the road. So let's see if we've missed anyone else. When's gold gonna hit? When's the best time for fishing tomorrow? So we'll have to. We kind of only know yes, no questions. So not 9 versus 10 in the morning. So if we can couch it in a better thing.
Sunrise.
Let's see. Yeah. So is sunrise the best time to go fishing tomorrow? Cannot predict now. Maybe sunset. I don't know. So
that's usually a pretty good time too.
Yeah. So let's see. Silver Steeler. Has anyone able to trade silver for gold? Okay, so John is asking, has anyone been able to trade silver for gold? So, um, is trading silver for gold a good idea? So, is trading silver for gold a good idea? As I see it, yes. Okay, so let's do it the other way. This will be silly. Is trading gold for silver a good idea? Going the opposite way. And Magic 8 Ball thinks yes. So Magic 8 Ball thinks trading is just good. So, okay, Jonathan wants to know, should I auction off 20 plus ounces of silver to buy a quarter-ounce gold eagle? Well, that sounds good. 20 ounces of silver for a quarter-ounce eagle. Reply hazy, try again. So, Jonathan, I can't give you anything more definitive than that at the moment. Jeff Riddell wants to know if bars are harder to sell than coins. So, are bars harder to sell than coins? And the answer is most likely. So, most likely. What do you think, Steve? Have you had 10-ounce bars?
I've had lots of 10-ounce bars, and as a rule, when silver gets down into the $14 range, I try to load up on 10-ounce bars because I have an LCS guy that loves them, and when silver eases up to around 18.50, I'll take every one of them down and unload every single one of them.
Yeah.
And set them to cash and wait till they come back down, buy a bunch more.
Yeah.
But a lot of it depends on if you have the right people to sell to.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. It's only worth what somebody's willing to pay. If you have somebody that's willing to pay for it, heck yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Yeah. So how many different good connections you have in the LCS world?
I've got three LCS guys here.
Yeah. So more than one is good.
Oh yeah.
Is much
more
better.
Than one's always good.
Yeah. Okay, so Silver Britches thinks the 8 Ball is rigged. So
Silver Britches probably has a golden 8 Ball.
Yes. Okay. Dove Season wants to know if we're going to see a financial reset in 2020. Financial reset in 2020. Concentrate and ask again. Okay. No answer there. Henry, will my Las Vegas Raiders win the Super Bowl this season? Okay,
Sorry, Henry.
Let's ask a question. I'm going to ask before that, I'm going to say, is the NFL even going to play football this year? So, what is going to happen? Most likely. Okay, so that's good. So at least we're playing football. So are the Las Vegas Raiders going to win the Super Bowl this year? And the answer is, it is decidedly so. Well, there you go. And what do you think, Steve? Raiders?
The Raiders, I don't see it happening.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what, I'm not even sure if they're in the same conference. But I think Tom Brady down in Florida will defeat the Las Vegas Raiders in a big snow game. That's my prediction. So they won't
I think the Vegas hockey team has a better chance of winning the cup than the football team does winning the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah, could be. So you can go down to Vegas and bet on that, I think. So let's see. Silver Britches. Just add silver. Where can I buy some Eagles on spot? Well, he doesn't know that. He only knows yes, no things. But
I can answer that. Nowhere.
Nowhere at spot.
Nowhere.
No, that's going to be hard. I've never heard of that. So, let's see who else is in the house.
Rick
Okay,
G.
Henry wants to know: is he gonna find silver in his coin roll hunting? So, is he gonna find silver in his coin roll hunting tonight? It is certain. Okay, so congratulations, Henry. That's pretty awesome. Um, Salivate Metal had a video today that said the Federal Reserve was kind of having difficulty moving pennies, nickels, and quarters around the country, and was kind of rationing small change to banks. So you're even lucky you've got coins to work with. So, is Steve Rice out of silver? So
Oh no,
Steve says
I've,
no.
I've, I've, I've thinned it out,
He's thinned out the herd.
but
Okay, well, let's see what Magic 8 Ball
still
thinks.
have plenty.
He still has plenty, according to Steve. Magic 8 Ball knows, though. Does Steve still have silver? Very
This ought to be
doubtful.
good.
Very doubtful. So, I think you're in trouble, my friend. I think you
uh,
sold a lot more silver than you're letting on.
I've got two witnesses in the chat that can verify my answer.
Really, I thought they were your buyers.
Well, they were.
Yeah.
Some
So,
of it.
you held out on them. You didn't sell everything to them. So, yeah.
Well, I tried.
Yeah.
His wallet started crying, so he stopped.
Yes. That's awesome. Hello, Rick G. Profits and PDX Brewer. Thanks for visiting. I'm a couple of minutes behind the chat, so I'm kind of just slowly going through the chat looking for questions. So Henry wants to know if the Lions or the Colts. So are people Indianapolis Colts fans? Is Indianapolis going to go far in the football playoffs this year? Doo-doo-doo. Concentrate and ask again. So we do not know. We do not know. 2021 for the reset. Raiders Stadium looks like a giant Roomba. So I haven't seen the Raiders Stadium. That's gonna be crazy.
Henry, I'm ready for you, buddy.
Okay, so cats. Is platinum a good buy? So should someone buy platinum now? Most likely. So there you go. Platinum, most likely. And let's just understand this is not financial advice. This is a magic 8 ball. So,
Well, platinum had a good dip a while back, which was a good time to buy, but the premiums,
yeah.
Kind of went along with the dip. The ridiculous premiums destroyed the dip because I was seriously wanting to buy some platinum.
Yeah.
And I saw the dip. I got excited. I started looking at prices. I saw the premiums. Just, okay, no.
Yeah. Well, kind of the silver dip. There was no dip. So, I mean, that was kind of the crazy thing there. So, welcome to
Yeah.
Guido and John W. for popping in. So, yeah, that was kind of disappointing that the silver dip was so short lived and it turned into immediate premiums. So, let's see. So if Guido or anyone new has a yes/no question for Magic 8 Ball, just jump in. Hey, Silver Ripples. And Silver Britches says he thinks it dropped as low as 480 for platinum. So let's see.
Well, I don't remember it going that low.
Yeah, I don't recall. So, yeah. Let's see. Do we have a question? All right. So, how about this? Should Jonathan Reese sell any items on Instagram. So should you sell your coins on Instagram? Yes, definitely. So if you're not on Instagram and you're selling things and they look nice, then Instagram's a good place for it. That's kind of where I sold these guys, the Royal Fortunes. So I sold Royal Fortunes on Instagram, and that worked. So I was new at Instagram, and some people helped out, like um, Silver Britches and Guido. So they were a big help on Instagram, introducing me to people. I was kind of new. And Silver Ripples. Silver Ripples, I think you did some Instagram. Is Silver Ripples on Instagram? Magic 8 Ball. Most likely. So even Silver Ripples is on Instagram. So
Hey Guido, how you doing, Ripples? Yeah, I keep my chat keeps bouncing back to top chat, and I'll do the live chat, and it goes back to top chat, so I'm missing half the chat.
oh, okay. Yeah.
It's driving me crazy.
Okay. So Sterling Cannabis has a really trick question. He is like some kind of, I don't know if he is some kind of investigator, because he's really cutting right to the chase. Magic 8 Ball, do you lie? This is like a trick question. Magic 8 Ball, do you lie? Oh gosh, I wonder what he's going to say. Yes, definitely. Oh no. Well, don't we all? They're just little white lies. They're just little white lies. What can you do? Magic 8 Ball, will gold be back in the 1500s this calendar year? Ooh, that's a low one. And the answer is, well, let me ask again. Magic 8 Ball, is gold going to drop down to 1500s this calendar year? Don't count on it. Okay. So, what do you think, Steve? Could it dip that low?
I think that it's got a better possibility of that than hitting 2,000. And I know all the experts are claiming the exact opposite,
Uh-huh.
but I've been saying it for a while, so I'm sticking to my guns.
Stick to your guns. So you're saying it's more likely to hit 1500 than 2000.
I do.
Okay. All right. That's
And again,
definitely. Uh-huh.
I'm not a financial planner. For God's sake, do not make any investments on any advice or anything I have to say. That's just my opinion.
Yes. Definitely. Magic 8 Ball is probably better than financial advice, according to Silver Sacks. So, have you heard about David Portnoy? Is that his name? Well, no. Is it Portnoy? Who's the guy? I'm way behind in the chat. Who's the guy who is the Barstool Sports? Does anyone know who that is? I'm gonna go to the bottom of the chat, and then I'll have to come back up. Does anyone know the Barstool Sports guy? So he's been making, Dave Portnoy. So yeah, is David Portnoy the greatest investor, amateur new investor ever? And he says, as I see it, yes. Yes. So he is the greatest. Okay, so I'm gonna drop back up. I'm gonna jump back up in the chat because I missed a bunch of stuff.
The 8 Ball lied about lying.
Oh, lied about lying? Oh no.
That's what.
Yeah. That. What if he did? Not that confuses me. If he lies about lying, then is he a truth teller? I'm not
The
sure.
whole world is upside down.
It is. You know what? Watch this, Magic 8 Ball. When Magic 8 Ball is upside down, it's still an 8 ball. So look out. Okay, let's see who's got questions here. I'm catching up with the chat. Went to the LCS, got some plies, left with more than I planned. All right, that's what happens when you walk into an LCS. 8 Ball, are you lying about lying, so you're telling the truth? Okay, Stephen Parsons, he's on to him. Thank you for visiting, Stephen. And David Portnoy, he's our crazy
Henry.
investor. David Portnoy went into a bag and pulled out letters from a Scrabble bag, and then he bought stocks based on pulling things out, and I think they went up. So that's how crazy the stock market is these days. So, oh, Guido wants to know, will I go on vacation in September? Okay, so is Guido going to be going on vacation this September? Yes, definitely. Okay, Guido, you are going on vacation in September. The planes are flying. And Mighty Sprocket says, a lie is not a lie if you believe it. And that is wisdom from George Costanza. Oh no. So, is Steve Rice the master stacker? Okay. Is Steve Rice the master stacker? Better not tell you now.
Well, I can
Okay.
answer that one.
Yes, what is it?
Steve Rice is a nut job with too much time on his hands.
Yeah.
Steve Rice is.
Oh no. I think that's pretty much all of our situations. So, is Stormy999 fine art picture of Guido accurate? Okay, so there's a caricature or a piece of art with Guido being drawn by the stacking stormtrooper. So is the is the drawing of Guido accurate?
I haven't seen that.
You may rely on it. I haven't seen it either, but it's definitely
I
accurate.
hope he didn't make him look like a garbage pail kid.
I hope not, or a stormtrooper. So, whoops.
Yeah, you got to watch that guy.
Yeah. So let's see. What is up, guys?
What is up, guys? I think Guido can go on vacation whenever Guido wants to go on vacation.
I think so. I think so. You know, Guido, just be careful in Italy, although I'm sure it's much better over there now. Okay. Why don't we ask Magic 8 Ball some questions about. Okay, let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat some questions. Let's ask the chat some questions, and then we'll ask. We'll ask. Okay, generally, 1 for mask, 2 for no mask. Are you kind of a mask person or a no mask person? Type it in the chat. So, 2, 1, 3. Okay.
3.
So, I had to wear a mask. I went on an airplane and I wore a mask for like 5 hours. So it's not fun. So 1 or 2.
I went in the post office the other day to mail a package to Rick G.
Oh yeah.
And I was out of about 9 people in line. I was the only one not wearing a mask. Yeah. And 2 or 3 of them looked at me like I was insane. Yeah. And they might be right.
Yeah. So.
I'm just.
All right, so we got a mixed bag. I think it all depends on the thing. I mean, I think it's so. Thank you, Scrapping, Hoarding, Tinkering, Fun, for the $5 super chat, and hello to Pudenda, and let's see. Okay, there you go. You see what Pudenda wears on her head, so that could work. That seems pretty safe. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I mean, I think I like it because it's sort of like a common courtesy to wear it out in public. And I think if 2 people are wearing masks, like if one person's wearing a mask and a second person's wearing a mask, just, it's going in 2 directions. So, I mean, I think one or the other is going to help. But I think the more that do, the more that could help. But I find it a little, I don't know. I think it should end at some point, but for now it's okay. But I can't wear it more than an hour. Like if I go out and do errands, I go into the bank, then I go to the big warehouse store. Like I get antsy if I have to wear a mask for like 2 hours. I mean, I take it off as soon as I get out of the store. So
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I don't know. I don't go into a whole lot of stores. I'm getting
yeah,
rather antisocial in my dotage, but when I see a lot of people wearing masks these days, it reminds me of pictures you see from out of China, even going back 10, 15 years ago, where 80% of the people on the street are wearing masks. And I don't know, I'm not going to live my life. I can say this because I'm closer to the grave than the cradle. I'm not going to live my life in fear. I'm just
yeah,
going to live my life, and I might be hard headed, and I could be wrong. And if I thought I was sick and I had to go somewhere, I would wear a mask without question. But
yeah.
I'm fine. But I'm not just going to wear one out of fear, and I'm not going to spend the next 6 months, 2 years, forever
Oh gosh.
wearing a mask.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it.
Yes. So, yeah, because like, when's it gonna end? I mean, here's the crazy thing: we're watching a DVD series on John Adams, President Adams, second president of the United States. So while he was in Philadelphia debating the Declaration of Independence, representing Massachusetts in the Continental Congress, his wife was home alone with the three kids, and what's it called? What's the it's not the measles, but it's the other thing. The
Scarlet fever,
no, oh, smallpox. So smallpox
smallpox.
was going around. So this is a movie, but it's based on a very good book, and I'm sure it's pretty historically accurate. She invited a doctor over, and he cut her and their kids, and he had some pus from an actively sick person, and he put it on the family. And so they purposely infected themselves with a small amount of it. And the daughter got it bad, but she survived. So, you know, people in the past, the best defense was actually getting exposed to it. So, I don't know. That's not medical advice. Please. But I'm not sure if running from everything, yes, not medical advice at all. So, but vaccines are kind of like a controlled experiment like that, but just a little bit more controlled. So, so I think, so we'll see where it goes. So let's get back to some questions. So maybe,
Cat scratch fever.
so Magic 8 Ball, will I be allowed to get rid of them? By 2021, will I not have to wear a mask? Can I be mask free by 2021? Let's see what he thinks. Outlook good. Okay. At least by 2021, we get rid of the mask thing. So, let's see. Who's got the questions? Silver Birches. Yes, this is my second anniversary, and I have 4,000 subscribers. So, excuse me. And yes, so John is in the house. Let's take care of some business. John was very kind, and he sent me a package, and let's open it right now. So this is a total surprise. This is wild.
Goodies.
So John, thank you. He sent me all of these cool things, which is really funny because I knew I loved this stuff, and I actually just did a video on the Philippines because I have like 3 Philippine coins, and now I have maybe a lot more. So I previously had some Philippine coins that were 1944 or 1945. So we'll learn more when we get into this package. They're all taped up really nice. So John sent me all these cool things. So let's get into it. So right off the bat, we got those. We got those. We got... Oh, I need to open these. Okay, hold on. Almost there. Silver. Coming up. Old coins. Alright, we'll put Magic 8 Ball aside for a second. Okay, so here's a loose one. So a Canadian 50-cent piece from 1962. 80% silver. QE2. So actually I don't have any half dollars, so thank you, John. That is awesome. This, I don't know if you can see the screen, Steve. We may be lagged. But this is a 1944, and I wish I could see this. I think it's a D. So this is a Denver minted coin, and it's United States on one side and Philippines on the other side. So it's 10 centavos. This is silver. And so they were in Japanese occupied territory. I don't know what year the Japanese kicked the U.S. out of the Philippines and started the occupied time. So let's just book these into different years. Who's got stuff
I think
there?
it was early 40s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it could have been as early as 41. I mean, boom, or thereabouts. So these are all old. Wow, these are all old. These are all before the war. And then all of them look like they're before the war, except for this one, which is as the war was winding down. So here's the crazy thing. So all of these, look at this. So it says United States of America. And is there a thing? Yeah, right next to the 1931, there's an M from Manila. So the United States ran a mint, an official U.S. mint in Manila. And this is a 5 centavos, which is probably nickel. So in 1931, before the war, we helped run their mint in Manila. And so there's another one, 32. Same coinage. This one's older, 1904. I can't see this one. There may or may not be a mint mark on this. This one looks, what is this? It's a half a centavo, so I'm not sure if that's copper. That might be copper. That's cool. So half a centavo is really tiny and small denomination. So I'm not watching the chat. If anyone knows anything about Philippine coins, jump in. So there's all kinds of cool Philippine coins. This one's an S, 1919 S, which is probably San Francisco. So before World War II started, I think we were running. A lot of the Philippines were minted at San Francisco. Winning Image Photography says so. Yeah, so all of these are really cool. These are all Filipino/American coins. So here's a. So thank you, John. We're really digging these.
That is a very, very nice gift.
1917 S. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, very cool. So there's a huge amount. A lot of them are from Manila. Some are from San Francisco. That is awesome. So 27 looks like it's Manila. 03 is, so we got different denominations. We got a half, we got a full, we got a 5. So we got some 5 centavos. Yeah, so there's two kind of cool designs. So the 5. Oh, look at this one. This one's really good. 1929, Manila. Clean or clear? And then this one is 10 centavos. 1919 S. Low mintage. So there's sort of two designs that I'm seeing. One is this guy with the anvil, and one is the woman with the volcano and the anvil. So very cool. So thank you, John. That's an awesome gift. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate the Canadian side of things too, but we really hit the jackpot on Philippine history. So I'm going to dig into the Philippine history and learn more because I think there's a fascinating story about why MacArthur came back with so much coinage. So MacArthur came back and he brought money. So I think the
He
Japanese
did.
probably melted everything down. And there's actually
And
another.
that
What do you think, Steve?
that's a pretty interesting segue. I think I mentioned it to you earlier. I started Silver Steeler and Winning Image picked me up a couple of commemorative halves
Okay.
from their LCS guy, and one of them was a $50 Philippine $50 minted San Francisco mint with MacArthur on it. And,
with MacArthur on it. Wow.
Yeah, and that should be rolling in probably Monday, and I am really looking forward to getting my hands on that. And it's slabbed.
Oh wow, that's great.
So got it. Yeah, great price. Oh yeah, they hooked me up. They're LCS guy.
Yeah.
Hooked them up. They hooked me up.
Great.
They're great. I love them.
That's awesome. Yeah. So. Yeah, so I'll tell the story. I'm going to do a big research and tell a big story and put it into a 10-minute video. But here's a story that I know, which is a great story. So uh, when the Japanese when the Japanese took over the Philippines, I mean, they were pretty brutal. I mean, there's a death march of Bataan. MacArthur and the troops had to leave. Some were left behind. And they MacArthur or just the army in general said, take the silver and drop it in the harbor. So they dumped a lot of silver in the harbor. And then the Japanese figured out it was in the harbor and they sort of pressured the Americans to retrieve it. We know you know where it is. Go down and get it. And there were some Navy divers, and they told them to go down and get it. And the Navy divers were kind of the opposite of the bridge over River Kwai, where that crazy British, it's fiction, but that crazy British colonel thought it was honorable to help the Japanese make a good bridge. Well, the American divers thought it was honorable to bring up empty boxes. So they just sort of said, "Oh, we can't find it. Oh, we found a box that has a big hole in it. There's only a couple of dimes in it. So they kind of sabotaged the whole operation. So they kind of also they pocketed it for themselves. So they kind of gave one to the Japanese and two for themselves, and so they just sabotaged the whole thing, and frustrated the heck out of them. So they were more like the Great Escape, where they're just putting being difficult rather than helping them build their railway bridge. So I got to do a little bit more and get the facts on that story. But so they hid all of those coins, and then MacArthur brought new ones because there was no money. So Silver Britches wants to know, is the Earth flat? All right, good night, Dove Season. Thanks for coming. Enjoy your dinner. Is the Earth
See you,
flat?
Dove. Have a good one, buddy.
Better not tell you now. All right, we're not going to tell you if the Earth is flat. So, and Silver Ripper says, stole the loot. So, let's see. PDX Brewer, did you ever get any 67 Canadian coins to complement the 1/10 ounce gold set? So, not yet. It's on my list. So actually, let me ask you, PDX Brewer. So far, I have gotten the 67 Canadian Goose and the 67 Canadian Wolf in the gold set. And I thought I was going to get a June one, but I think they're bundling June and August. So I think I'm not going to see another gold coin until August. and so I'm getting my subscription. I think I'm going to get a double set. I'm going to get the bobcat and the fish in August, and then the other two later in the year.
Is that your six? Was it a 6 gold coin set?
Yeah, so it's 6 little gold coins, and they're all the images from the 1967
Yeah.
Canadian stuff. So yeah, I think I'd like to buy a Canadian set, and I haven't done that. And then I would love to get the 2 ounce goose that I know Silver Limey had. So that would be really cool. But I haven't done that yet because just I don't know, just buying online has just been hard the last couple of months. So I just haven't done it. So, but let's see. Silver Britches wants to know, is Spectacular Henry's favorite YouTuber? All right. Is Spectacular Henry's favorite YouTuber? Don't count on it. Okay.
Bridget says fake news.
Yes, okay. So, what does Silver Sack say? Okay, yeah, he says it is flat. He looked out his window and it's flat. Okay, so if Spectacular is not Henry's favorite YouTuber, is Stacking Stormtrooper Henry's favorite YouTuber? Ask again later. Okay, so we're not finding out who Henry's favorite YouTuber is, but we'll find out later. So
he might have been until he found out about the garbage pail kids incident. He might have dropped down the list of top favorite YouTubers.
Yes, I think so. I think I might have missed him by a couple minutes.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, so I might have missed him, but John has just headed out. Thank you, John, if you haven't left yet. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for the coins. Really appreciate it. And we shall catch John later. And does Silver Britches have the best voice on YouTube? Okay.
Of course not. He's from Georgia.
He's from Georgia.
He does have a good YouTube voice.
The outlook is good. Okay.
Southern boys have to stick together.
Yes. Okay. All right. So, Silver Britches does have one of the best voices, but he's also chill. So, Silver Britches the most chill dude on YouTube?
Go Dogs.
Let's see. Yes, definitely. Okay, Silver Britches is the most chill guy on YouTube. So, okay, so PDX Brewer, his first coin with the box just shipped. He got the second coin last month, so he's got it backwards. So he got the second coin first, and then he got the box and the first coin second. All right, so you're catching up. So that's good. And does Magic 8 Ball thinks he's misunderstood? Is Magic 8 Ball misunderstood? And the answer is signs point to yes. So, yes, I think the Magic 8 Ball is misunderstood. Is Steve Rice misunderstood? Is Steve Rice misunderstood? Yes, definitely. So Steve Rice is misunderstood. So, is Silver Heist misunderstood? Oh my gosh. Hold on. Signs point to yes. I think we're all misunderstood. Is Steve Rice still awake? Let's see what Magic 8 Ball thinks. Outlook is good. Let's ask Steve Rice. Steve Rice, are you still awake?
I am.
All right, good man.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle. That is awesome. Okay, Silver Britches wants to know, does Magic 8 Ball identify as a male? Okay. You want to get me banned from YouTube? Here's the answer. My sources say no. So, I don't know.
They'll tell you have a transgender 8 Ball.
I know there's something confused. I think it's a phase, you know. So, oh, poor eight ball. Magic eight
Thank you,
ball.
Ripples. You are the best.
Steve Rice
Oh,
rocks.
Rocky Mountain Bear is in the house.
And who's winning? Who's winning?
I
Mount
think the 8 ball is.
the eight ball. Okay, yeah, his predictions are pretty spot on. This guy, not so much. So, Magic 8 Ball, have you ever kissed a cue ball? Well, I think it's usually the other way around. I think the cue ball is the aggressor. Ask
There
again
you go.
later. So, let's see. Will Sleepy Joe ever wake up? Okay, Sleepy Joe. Is Sleepy Joe sleeping? And will he ever wake up? It is decidedly so. All right, so don't wake a sleeping bear. Sleepy Joe might wake up. So, an eight ball does not kiss and tell. Does an eight ball kiss and tell? Outlook not so good. Yes, the eight ball never kisses and tell. Okay, so is is Joe is Joe really
Non-binary.
is Joe really creepy Joe? Okay, is Joe creepy Joe? And the answer is reply hazy. Try again. Okay, we don't know. So, um, is Steve Rice a YouTube celebrity? That would be something. Steve, do you have a video?
No, Steve Rice is a YouTube nobody who's just getting not famous, more infamous for snarky comments. And
Yes.
I will say this: I do get some good chats going in some of the comments.
Okay, good.
And as far as Silver Britches being smooth, I throw him some curveballs in the comments, and he's right there. He's on form every time.
On phone
Yeah, you know me.
rolling with it.
I like to.
He
Oh yeah.
he rolls with it.
So, some people they get their knickers in a twist so easy,
Yeah.
and it's all about having fun and exchanging information and opinions. And
Right.
if somebody doesn't agree with me, I'm not going to get mad at them.
Yeah.
But you know, some people are just that way. It's kind of funny,
Yeah.
but it's all about fun and learning. I mean, I've learned a lot. I mean, just from your channel.
Oh yeah. Great. Thank you. I am copying something, and then I come back. Where did it go? Boom, boom, boom. Whoops. Um, whoops. Here we are. Okay, so here is. I'm just putting something in the channel thingy. Uh, Saturday night matinee. Okay. So here's the link.
Britches, it is britches. It is. And sometimes it's just too easy.
So let me see. Here we go. Yeah, so I just put a drop. I just dropped the link in for possibly your next destination when we wrap things up. But a little bit later tonight, I think around 10 o'clock, Step Stacker is hosting a matinee science fiction movie night. So if you want to head over to the link in 5 or 10 minutes or whatnot, then there you can watch a movie with a crowd. They might have some giveaways. He's pretty silly. So if you want to check that out later. So let's see. What do we got? Do we have any more questions? So we've already refuted that Steve is not a bona fide celebrity, but he's having fun. So is Steve Rice having fun on YouTube? Let's see what it says. Ask again later. I don't know why. It's pretty apparent he's having fun. So,
Oh yeah, if it wasn't fun, I wouldn't do it. And
yeah.
no, PDX Brewer. I'm sorry, man. I'm never gonna speak to you again.
Go Gators.
Yeah,
So,
he's off the list. He's written out. He's gone.
PDX Brewer, I'm surprised he's not like, isn't he be like Go Beavers or something? PDX Brewer, nice beaver. So, um, let's see. Howdy, Rocky Mountain Beer. Thanks for popping in. And Magic 8 Ball, are you jealous of Ouija boards? So we don't do Ouija boards here. That would just be too sinister. But
No,
Magic
no
8
Ouija
Ball is
boards.
not jealous of Ouija boards. Don't count on it. He does not believe in Ouija boards. So, um, yes, his Silver Britch is having fun on YouTube. I hope so. Let's see what Magic 8 Ball thinks. His Silver Britch is enjoying himself. Better not tell you now. Well, he's having so much fun, he can't admit to it. He's having so much
piling
fun.
up that gold. He's having fun. I guarantee you, he's having fun.
Yeah, I think he's having fun because he's got some cool gold and nice silver, and he's chill. He's chill. He's not hype. He's not panicking. He's keeping his cool. He's having fun. Okay, is Silver Stealer doing a good job at work tonight? Let's see. Yes, he is doing a good job at work. So good man. You got to earn the paper. So good man. He's putting in the hours, giving his best effort. So Silver Britches is meeting great people, so he's having fun. So Sterling Cannabis wants to know if Silver Stealer can fix a race for me. How about can Silver Stealer tell us the winner ahead of time? Can he tell us the winner ahead of time? And he says, my reply is no. Okay, so he can't tell us. Is that because he can't or because he won't? So that would be good. So there's no spectators where Silver Stealer is. So good answer. Not gonna fix the race. Not gonna tell us who the winner is ahead of time. So I gotta get a sip of something. So hold on a second. All right, great. Let's see how we're doing. All right, so bet on Widger 1-7 tonight. Okay, put it all on black. What is that? Passenger 57. Never bet against black. So, let's see. Who else has got a question? PDX is actually originally from Florida. That's why he's a Gator fan. All right, that is good. Good explanation. So, let's see.
Okay, he's back. He's back in the friend zone. We can live with that.
Okay, good. All right, cool. So is Steve Rice gonna have another? Is gonna meet someone in a YouTube meetup in real life in person? Someone he hasn't met before. Is he got to meet somebody new before Labor Day from the YouTube world? Let's see what it says. Outlook is good. So Steve, I think you might end up meeting someone that you've been friends with online that you haven't met in person yet. So
It's possible. You never know.
you do never know. So who have you met in person so far?
In person,
Yeah.
Silver Stealer and Winning Image.
Okay.
Made a lot of friends. Talked to a lot of them on the phone. You know, a lot more emails.
Yeah.
With others, but as far as one on one, it's just the dynamic duo.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, very cool.
And we had a blast. They really are great people.
Yeah. And have you get together more than once or once that you met in person?
Twice.
Twice you've met in person.
Mm-hmm.
That is cool. So, yeah. So far, I have met Southside Stacker. I met Southside Stacker in New York City, and then
Yeah,
I met International Stacker in Boston,
I
and
remember that.
then I apologize if I've met someone else, but I don't think I have. I
I miss
almost,
Southside. That guy was funny. I could have a ball with it. I used to give him such a hard time,
yeah,
and he loved it, and he'd give it right back.
yeah. Southside
I wish he
was,
would come
he
back.
was a great personality. He kind of moved to another part of the country, and maybe he was changing jobs. I'm not sure. I think he just had to slow down. I think on the
Well, I
interactions.
got an email from him a month or two ago. I think he's down in was it Texas now,
I think he is in Texas. Yeah.
and I was beginning to wonder if the rednecks might have got him.
Oh
But
no.
I got an email from him, and
Yeah.
everything seemed to be going well.
Yeah. No, that's good. He sent me an email. I think at the beginning of this. I forgot what it was. I think it was at the beginning of this crisis. Maybe just say, hey, treat your neighbor well. Just a nice email.
Yeah, he did send one like blanket email out there
Yeah.
at one time.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is cool. So yeah, he is a funny guy. So we got together in New York, and we had a burger and a shake, and we talked about our Apollo 11 coins because that was the big day the Apollo 11 went on sale, and we were
Right.
just comparing notes about how many crazy coins we bought, and did we tell our wives how many we bought, or did we just say we bought some when we actually bought like four, So it was really funny. It was really funny. So I had a shake. Yeah, I had a shake and a burger. And with International Stacker, we had a burger and a Guinness. We had a black beer in Boston, which was
Had a
good.
Guinness. All right.
Yeah. So,
Well, he had a Guinness with limey in Ireland too, didn't he?
well, yeah, probably that's the real McCoy. I have never had a Guinness in Ireland, so that would be cool. So that would be fun. So, yeah, so those are the two. I'm probably going to meet Yankee before Labor Day. I'm going to get the Yankee box eventually, and I think I'm going to hand deliver it to him. So um, I'm going to get that sent to me. And,
Good night, Sax.
okay. Um,
Oh, Freedom Stacker.
Freedom Stacker is in the house. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
With the 99-cent super chat. So yeah, Joseph, I think we're gonna not use the chalkboard. We're just sort of locked into this world here tonight, and so yeah, no chalkboard. But I'm getting it ready. I'm hoping to tell a story on the mint figures on the silver eagles. Like they've printed 900,000 eagles this month so far, but I think I'm gonna wait till June is officially over and just see where they land. Maybe they've got another 100,000 up their sleeve. So I'm hoping they hit 1 million. All right, so Joseph has given me some notes. So actually, Sterling Cannabis, yeah. So we've got the sticky note fund. So thank you for all the super chats. We've got some sticky note funds and some chalk. I need some chalk. I have little tiny pieces of chalk. I don't have much chalk left. I need chalk money. So I'm not begging, but if anyone has some chalk, I could use some. If you send it to my P.O. box, I might just have dust by the time I get there. But, I accept chalk graciously.
I'm I'm gonna laugh. You can check your PO box next week. There's 25 pounds of sidewalk chalk in there.
Yeah, that would be good. So, yeah, so send me chalk money because someone stole my lunch money. So I'm still getting picked on. It's a lot. Yes. So, yeah, that would
That's
be
funny.
that would be good. So, yeah. So my address is in the about thing of your YouTube thing. So it's PO Box. So you can look it up if anyone wants to send me. Okay, can I impersonate Stormy? I'm not sure if I can impersonate Stormy. I'd be like, I don't think I can do it. I don't have a bucket to like muffle my voice. So
Exactly what I was gonna say. You gotta
yeah,
get a bucket to do that.
so yes, that would be good. Can I impersonate Lady Bullion? I don't think so. I have done that before. So I wish I had it here, but I put like yellow things. I put like little yard sale stickers on my fingers, and I had like 10 orange stickers on my fingertips, and I impersonated Lady Bullion. So that was too good. So yes, I'm not sure. So I've done a good Lady Bullion impersonation, but that would be good. And I tried to heist International Stacker's giant hockey puck channel round. I tried to run out the door in Boston.
That was classic. I laughed so hard at that.
Yeah, I had him. I
saw you two blasting through the restaurant like a herd of turtles.
Yes, I had the drop on him. Almost got out the door with him. So, does Magic 8 Ball, does Silver Heist wear nail polish? I don't think so. But let's see.
Only on his toes.
Yes, definitely. That's what I think, that he was answering the toe question, not the fingernail question. I'm not sure. Magic 8 Ball knows me too well. I can't hide anything from that guy. He knows me better than my wife. So, yes. Is Silver Britches going to keep grinding on his stack? Very doubtful. What? What does that mean?
He got it wrong.
I think he got it wrong. What can you do? He's not always there. Freedom Stacker with another 99 cents. Thank you, buddy. So, yeah, so Silver Britches says fake news. He is going to keep grinding on his stack. So, yes. Glitter. I don't have glitter on my fingernails. Definitely not. It's just I got a really bright light here. It's a bright light. That's not my nails.
That's it.
I have a really bright light nearby. So Steve, how are you enjoying your dime book? You got the big free GAW. You digging all those dimes?
That is the only coin book I own, and that's
really
definitely locked up. That's perma stack. That's never going anywhere. That will go to my granddaughter when I go to the grave.
Yeah. So that's a full FDR silver dime book. So the reason I got the blue book is that when I was a kid, when I was in 3rd grade, I started collecting coins, just pennies and nickels from my mom's change jar, and we filled those old-fashioned blue books. Those I even forget what the brand is, whatever the blue one is. So to me, blue is. Did I get you a blue book? I think I did. I think I got the blue book.
Yeah.
That's the classic one. You know.
Even though it did show up minus one dime.
Minus a dime. Yeah, something happened. We lost a dime. It got decided.
Oh yeah. Oh,
I think it eventually
came. Had right then and there.
Yes. So we didn't tell him. Yes, Winning Edge Photography knows that the dime was sidetracked for a little while. So, am I a hand model? Well, I think when you're on YouTube, you have to cut your nails, unless you just hide them under gloves like Silver Britches. Silver Britches. So it is certain that I'm a YouTube hand model. Yes. So is Silver Britches, when Silver Britches is wearing gloves, is Silver Britches hiding something? Let's see what he says. Outlook not so good. Okay, so he's not hiding something. He just likes to wear black gloves. So he's not hiding anything. He just thinks it's cool to wear black gloves. So, am I a hand talker? Well, aren't we all? So, I think so. I'm a low talker sometimes, or a slow talker. I've been accused of being a slow talker by my viewers. So I think I get a lot of viewers who aren't subscribers. Almost 85% of my viewers aren't subscribers. So I'm out there mixing it up with the whole YouTube population. So I can take it. I can take it. So, the mailman has my gold. Okay. So Silver Britches is waiting for the mailman. I'm not sure why he's waiting for the mailman. Is the mailman delivering a package of Silver Britches? And I missed the story. So, yeah. Um, Steve, do you buy from online dealers or strictly LCS?
Are
Steve?
you asking Britches?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I think I meant you, Steve. I don't know if I said Riches. Yeah,
No,
Steve.
no, my phone just cut out a little bit.
Okay.
I used to buy from both, but since everything went sideways and the online bullion dealers just jacked up all their prices, I have not touched one in a long time, and I seriously doubt I ever will again. I can get better deals from my
Yeah.
local guys than I can from the online dealers.
Yeah. Goodness. Yeah. So, yeah, it was quite. It's been quite the spring or winter. So the reason I was wondering is when you're getting a package in the mail, whether you like are super anxious and you're like waiting and checking the tracking and looking out the window and asking your wife, did any mail arrive today? So it's always kind of when I tell my wife there's a package coming, I try and tell her like, you don't have to watch it, but just keep an eye on it coming. But I don't want you just like waiting, you know, by the door for it, But I get a little crazy because actually I'll be at work and I'll see my package has arrived, and I'll call my wife and I say, hey, go check the mailbox. I think there's something in there. So that's crazy. AppMex is
So that's good.
slower. AppMex is slower than molasses lately, or
I
genuine.
do not like AppMex. I have never liked AppMex. They were the first one to jump on taxing, the states that were.
Yeah,
I mean, they were taxing some of the states that hadn't even passed it into law,
yeah,
and their prices are always higher than everybody else's. I've never been an AppMex fan.
yeah. So um, I've bought from them, and Uh, I bought from them. I bought from SC Bullion. I bought from Monument Metals, and maybe I forget the other ones, whether it was JM or Provident. I bought from maybe another one, but
Yeah, I've bought from all those guys. My main go to when I was buying from online was almost always SD Bullion because they they almost always had everybody else beat.
yeah, yeah. I like SC Bullion. I kind of like Monument Metals too. I think they're kind of both equal. I think SD Bullion gave me a good deal once on a half ounce coin, which was really funny because I wanted a half ounce gold, and I just looked around and boom, that was the time I wanted it. That's when they had it on deep sale because there's different. I mean, there's so many products, but if that's the time that they're putting it on sale, and that's what I want, then boom, I'll go whoever has it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. Well, it's all about getting the most for the least. That's what
yeah,
stacking's about.
yeah, yeah. So Cash Cats, he found me first when he got back into stacking. He's been subbed over a year, so thank you, Cash. So, yep. So that's awesome. Appreciate the longtime viewers. So I appreciate Silver Steeler, longtime viewer, PDX Brewer, Sterling Cannabis, Silver Ripples, Winning Image Photography, our man Steve Rice. So Joseph O'Kane is a fun, frequent commenter, so we always appreciate the comments. So yeah, so I think we have we are looking good. So let's get one more prediction. let's throw me 3 questions in the chat. Let's pick one. Let's head out on a high note. We're going to ask one more question of Magic 8 Ball, and then we'll wrap it up. So Silver Britches, yep, we appreciate you. You're doing a great job. And love watching you and Florida Stacker. You two both put out a couple of few good videos every week. So it's always fun to check that out. Okay, here's a question. Okay, yep, there's another one. All right. Let's go with Silver Ripple's question. Okay, will the Sox play this year? Let's ask that. But then we'll ask one more. Are the Red Sox going to play this year? Without a doubt. So there will be Red Sox games this year. And Silver Ripples wants to know, is silver going to be $20 before Christmas? And the answer is concentrate and ask again. Okay, so we don't have an answer on that. But we do know the Red Sox are going to play. I heard something crazy that the NBA was just going to have like 8 games and just go right into the playoffs. They were just gonna slam the season together. So,
An 8-game season?
An 8-game season and then just like go right into the playoffs. I mean, it's kind of silly.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it was just I 8. Maybe it was 10, but I mean, it was a very super short season. Just really kind of crazy. Why don't you just sort of like play rock scissors whatever and figure out
rock paper scissors. You're in, you're out.
Right.
You're a wild card.
Yeah, I think so. You know, why don't you just draw straws? Why don't you just draw lots?
At least with the redneck NASCAR guys, they're trying to make up. I mean, they raced at Pocono today in the Cup Series, and they're racing there again tomorrow. I mean, back-to-back races, same cars, same track, 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
Never happened before, never happen again, probably.
Okay, wow. Crazy. So, all right, let's find out if silver's going to be $20 by Christmas. And signs point to yes. Okay.
Silver's already over $20 because you can't get anything for spot. So.
Yeah, it's like $22 or something. So, or who knows? I mean, depends on what you're buying. So.
Yeah, you can get Eagles for 22 or 23 if you know the right people.
Right. Yes. So, that is true. So I think someone was selling it for $5 over spot. I think it was Provident, and I'm not sure if that's continued or a short time. So $22.50 is like the lowest silver eagle I've seen in the last half a year or 4 months.
But that's buying
from the
probably
deal.
Having to buy 500.
Well, no, I think actually that was just even 10. So yeah, that was kind of crazy. I think they actually did a thing, and it might have just been, you know, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if someone remembers it, but I think it was Provident. I think I posted something on my channel page. I don't recall.
I saw a 23.50 deal going for a little while. That's the lowest I've seen on Amex for a while. I had them over 30.
Oh, I know. It was outrageous. I mean, it was super high.
Enraged me.
Yeah. I mean, if I want to buy $30 silver, I'll buy a collectible piece. I'll buy a Royal Fortune or something.
Get you a germanium Mips coin or something.
Yeah.
A round.
Right. Yeah. So that'd be crazy. So, all right. So Silver Steeler bought some 90% Kennedys recently. 10x face. Wow.
Yeah, he did. The big bragger.
Wow, that's crazy. That's pretty good.
He racked up the other day. He did.
Yeah, everyone's jealous, Silver Steeler. That's some nice Kennedys. So
that guy is living proof of why you keep a good relationship with your local coin shop guy.
Wow, yeah. That is great. And the video's dropping tomorrow. All right, so I got something to watch. So I'm going to give you a preview of a future video on camera. It's the Mayflower. I have 2 Mayflowers, and weather permitting, I'm going to take both of these to Plymouth Rock. So I'm going to take 2 Mayflower coins to Plymouth Rock. One is a Rwanda Mayflower. I don't know if you can see something on the video. I don't know if you can see the camera, Steve. So this is one Mayflower. So Mayflower on the left is 1, and Mayflower on the right is 2. This is 400th anniversary. So in the chat, 1 for the left, 2 for the right. So 1 left, 2 right. Which one do you like better? Which Mayflower?
I got a quick question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
That Rwanda one. Now I realize it says Rwanda, but
yeah,
isn't that a private mint? That's not a government minted deal, right?
Yeah. I don't know if it's made by Polish Mint or maybe Geiger Mint. It's probably not Geiger, but it's someone else. It's a European
I
mint.
I don't think it's
They make the rooster. They make the rooster coin.
In Rwanda?
They have that crazy mosaic coin, the Chinese lunar year, and it has a cool rooster and it's a mosaic, and then they have a pig with the mosaic. So Rwanda has a ship every year, and Rwanda has a lunar thing, and they're both made by the same mint. I think it might be a Polish mint or a German mint. So it's definitely. All right. So people are voting for the 1. So people are digging the 1, and tough call. Yep. Okay. Yeah, the lunar ounce. So yeah. So this one, the one on the right is a limited mintage deal. The one on the left is they mint it to demand, but not to exceed 1 year. So they'll only make it for 12 months and then they'll stop. But this one's limited in mintage. So, but I think I really like, this has more drama. This Mayflower. The Rwanda one has sort of more drama. This one's it's shiny, but it's not as exciting as, it's not as exciting as the pirate, that's for sure. This thing's got drama galore. That thing, the Royal Fortune, has a lot of drama.
Yeah, I like pretty much any of them with a nautical theme.
Yeah. I think the all right. Silver Britches says the Meyer or Mayer Mint might be making these Rwanda deals. So, yeah.
Okay.
So Silver Stealer, he wants to fill a guard house box. If we weren't in this mess, I was thinking of trying to step up my dime game, and I thought maybe I could step up my dime game and maybe get a guardhouse box of dimes, because I've got a pretty good amount of them. So that was going to be a project for this year. It's totally shot. I don't know. I may just buy gold when I can. It's kind of a messed up year. So, all right. Sterling Cannabis is not digging the black flag. Rocky Mountain Beer put a pirate thing. So, yeah. It's cool. PDX Bureau wants to see the reverse. I'm not sure which one you want. Well, these are all the reverses. So these are the reverses. I'll show you this side if that's what you're looking to do. Well, this is funny. I'm not sure if this is the reverse. It's kind of, I'm not sure if this is heads or the reverse. This is the Rwanda thing. It's a weird crest or national symbol with some language that I don't even think of understanding. The only thing I recognize is Rwanda. So I'm not even sure what these symbolize. I think the thing in the center the thing in the center might be a hut. I really don't know.
Totally guessing.
Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, what's this one? This creature? Someone thinks this is a lizard. Okay, so it's the lizard. Yeah, it's the Lizard
Talking about
Queen.
the Queen?
Yes, that's what they're saying. So,
The Lizard Queen.
yes, it's
I
crazy.
see that everywhere. That
I know, it's
so many
funny.
people are getting anti-Queen.
I know. It's funny. I never heard the lizard thing until like Stepstacker was calling her a lizard. I never heard it. I guess it's like a thing or a meme. I'm not sure. I never knew that there was a some of
No,
the
that's an actual theory that
the whole
that the
royal
royal
family.
family are part of these lizard people. You know, it's
I had never heard that before.
yeah, look it up. It's kind of insane.
Well, yeah. Well, did you? I mean, I'm not sure if you remember this movie, but there's a great Roddy Piper movie, They Live. I think it was John Carpenter, and there were he put on these sunglasses and he could see that some of the people weren't real people. They were like aliens. They were sort of like the lizards. So when you put the
Yeah,
sunglasses
I remember
on,
that. Man, that's going back a ways.
yeah, when you put the sunglasses on, you see the world for the way it really is. It's kind of like the Matrix in a way. But that's a funny movie and a good movie. It's a good movie. So, yeah. So, okay.
Sterling, I called her the lizard for 40 years.
Oh, really? For years. Yes, I did not. I did not. I did not
And
know the Crab People episode. So, all right. Well, Steve Rice, I really appreciate you being my first ever guest, and we'll see what we can do in the future. Um, Silver Steeler, Silver Britches. You know, if I ever do a thing, I'm not sure if you guys saw the low tech approach I have uh, for having a guest host. It's just a phone and a microphone and a cereal bowl. So I think it worked. Hit me up in the thumbs up in the chat if the sound was good and this way of having a guest works. Did this work? I think it worked. So
yeah, I think so. And I appreciate you having me. And it's really good seeing all my friends in the chat. A lot of really, really great people in there.
yes, they are really great people. So Winning Image Photography, Mighty Sprocket, and Rocky Mountain Bear. So we appreciate everyone coming. Hit the thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. We'll see if we can do future things. I can't really commit to like one live stream a week or good lord, 2 live streams a week. Totally spontaneous. We'll just do this from time to time and we can schedule another guest in a low tech way and just have a silly good time. So, not bad for a Tennessee boy. That's what PDX is saying. So,
And nobody, please tell Silver Bean Counter that he had me in a bowl, because he always calls me Steve White on Rice, and he puts a little icon of a freaking silver bowl with rice in it. Okay.
yes.
So if he finds out you actually had me in a bowl,
Okay.
I'm
You'll
never
never
going to
hear
hear
the
the end
end
of
of
that.
it. Okay. Yes. So, yeah, don't put baby in a corner. Don't put Steve Rice in a bowl. So we won't put Steve Rice in a bowl. So
I have enjoyed it. Thank you, my friend.
all right. Well, thank you, my friend. Thanks for putting up with my crazy low tech approach, and thanks everybody for visiting. And we'll see you on the YouTubes sometime soon. So thank you all. All right. Thanks everybody. Great time. We'll catch you all later. And appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight. And make safe choices, wash your hands, and watch your speed. So, all
Everybody
right.
have a great Independence Day. God bless America.
Exactly. Thank you very much. And Second Tone, super sorry you missed it, buddy. We are just shutting this baby down. All right, cool. Appreciate you. Pew pew. All right, we'll catch you all later. See ya. All right.